What's up, everybody? Welcome back to JR Sneaker Show. I'm JR, and today got something very cool for you. I got something that we haven't seen in a long time, and Jordan Brand finally got it right. So shout out to you, Jordan Brand, because we've been waiting for this for a long time, since 1988, right, to get this right. Came out in 07, again, not quite right, but hey, we'll take it. 2013 came out again, not quite right, but yo, take it. So I actually have never owned a pair of these, and that's why today is such an exciting day for me. I mean, like, literally, words cannot even explain how excited I am for this release, just because, I mean, look, little giveaway right here. I don't own this pair right here, but I'm glad to own this pair now that we're about to talk about. And those of you that know, you know what we're about to talk about. I mean, you see my background. I mean, you already know. Come on now. Spoiler alert. But yeah, 1988, I was 6 years old. You know, I wasn't even into Jordans, you know. Probably had Velcro shoes or something, you know, whatever I was rocking at the time, whatever we could afford. And I was grateful then. But, you know, these just have that iconic, you know, there's a lot of history behind this sneaker, and we'll get into that. But without further ado, let's get into this shoe, because that's what you came for. JR Sneaker Show. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, tell your friends about it, and let's go right here. First of all, pick these up at Nice Kicks today. Got my receipt. These are legit. Right here. So, haha, I'll tell you about it. So right here you say, be nice. Oh, we about to be nice, because these kicks are nice. So shout out to Nice Kicks on Guadalupe. Drove by there today. So I actually I signed up for a couple raffles for this sneaker. You know, I hit up on the Sneakers app. I'll go ahead and put that up here. So got my double up. I hit on the Sneakers app, and so I was driving. I actually had hit on the Hibbett Sports app down in San Antonio, and I was like, that was my plan. Let's go to San Antonio. I'm gonna pick them up on the way there. You know, right before I left, I did the Sneakers app. I hit. I was like, all right, there's a pair. But I wanted to double up on these. Actually, I wanted to triple up on these. But, hey, can't always get what you want. So, you know, I go ahead and I'm about to leave. And I get on the road. You know, I'm like, woo. And, you know, 9:10, boom, got them on the Sneakers app. I'm like, bet. You know, so I'm like, well, I'm going to cruise by Nice Kicks, because I heard they're doing first come, first serve. But I bet you there's going to be a long line. And so I'm gonna cruise by there, get on 35, go to San Antonio, right? I cruise by Nice Kicks, and I get there, and I'm like, looking out the window, I'm like, nah, the line must be on the other side of the building. Look on the other side of the building. There's only 4 people in line at like 9:30. Place opens up at 11. So I'm like, drive an hour and a half and an hour and a half back from San Antonio, or wait in line for an hour and a half, and more than likely they're gonna have my pair. 4 people, they're not gonna sell out. So I was like, I'm gonna jump in that line. I'm not driving to San Antonio. So San Antonio, somebody got my 10 and a half, so that's cool. But jumped in the line, hung out, waited, chopped it up with a couple cool people. Shout out to all of y'all. So that was cool. That was fun. It was hot though. I'm gonna bring a lawn chair next time. I'm bringing a lawn chair. So if I ever do that again, but it was cool. By the time 11 o'clock hit, that line was long. I mean, you're talking about at least 100 people in line. So I'm glad I got there when I did. So early bird gets the worm, right? That's what they always say. You snooze, you lose. In this case, it's true. So. Long story, long introduction, I know. We're 4 minutes in and I haven't even showed you anything. So here you go. Here's the box. They came back in OG form, size 10 and a half, right here. And this is the box right here for all of you legit checkers. This is what the box looks like right here for all you legit checkers. And you see you got a hole right there so that you can slide it out easy. No hole on this side. And you got your Jumpman on the top. All right, let's get right into it. Honestly, I haven't even seen these yet. So I do this for y'all. I'm gonna check them out. real time with y'all for the first time. So here's the box right here. Nothing too crazy, no stamps. So if you get a box and it's got a stamp or a sticker in it, then you might want to question that, because I got these straight from Nice Kicks and these are legit. So looks like they gave us this elephant print paper right here, and then looks like there's like a little piece of paper right here on the side. So it looks like they gave us not a retro card, but I know what this is, because this actually came with my Jordan 3s, my Sport Blues, which I don't own those anymore. Got rid of those, sold those, you know, because that's what I do. Sometimes you got to get some out and get some new ones in, because, you know, it's like a recycle. So check this out. So you got this right here, the Jordan, and then what this is this this tells you about all the tech specs. So it's not an OG card, but you know, hey, we'll take it. It's something. So it just shows you how the Jordan 3 is built right here. It talks about the upper, the sock liner, the visible heel air sole unit, the forefoot air unit, the foot, what's that called? The foot frame midsole, and then the outsole right there. So, which is pretty cool. I mean, look, it's got air in the front and air in the back. So, yeah, you know, a lot of people say these are not the most comfortable, but I feel like if you get your right size, you know, they're pretty comfortable to me. So that came in the box as well. So you got your elephant print paper right here. Looks like they did. So we're gonna look at this together. Ooh, and they double wrapped it. Oh, look at that. Got the little hang tag in there and everything. All right, so I gotta do it. Let me hit you with that. Shoo ya! Right there. So that's what that looks like. Looking good. They brought back the gray elephant print on the toe, on the sides right there. Nike Air on the back. Nike on the bottom. Nike on the inside. And you got your Jumpman on the front right there. And then your sizing right there on the inside of the tongue. Let me pull this other one out. So for all you legit checkers, again, that's what the box looks like. This is a men's size 10.5 Air Jordan 3 Retro, and the colorway is white, fire red, and black. And then that's what the inside looks like right there. Nothing crazy, no stamps, no stickers. So I'll be doing a comparison video too on when I get my pair from Nike, from the sneakers app too, when those come in. Those should be in here in about a week or so. But yeah, you got your bottoms right there, pretty clean. Right there, you got your Nike Air on the heel, which is OG. Man, these are nice. These are nice. I'm in awe right now. You know, the shock and awe is still a real thing. I mean, I cannot believe that, you know, first of all, that I was able to double up on these, let alone get one pair, and on release date, get them in hand, you know, because I went on for raffles. I went on to the Foot Locker, Champs. Shout out to Connolly too, my homeboy. He was actually able to somehow, some way, go onto Foot Locker's website about 4:30 this afternoon and get him a size 11, secured it and everything, got his confirmation. So that's really cool. So it's just nice when you can hit sneakers for retail and you don't have to pay resale. These are not reselling for anything right now. Matter of fact, some would say this is a brick, but I don't know, not me. This is, I mean, you know, this is iconic. But for resale right now, these are not reselling for anything, about 20 bucks over, if that. So if you're getting these right now and you're gonna resell them, you better put them in your closet for a little while, because you ain't gonna make no money right now. So right there, you got your Jumpman there and there, size 10.5. So let me do my thumbnail. So this this Jordan sneaker right here, let's talk about that, right? So Jordan actually, you know, Peter Moore designed the Jordan 1, the Jordan 2, right? Iconic, right? Those are amazing, right? Jordan 1 would say, people would say maybe that one, maybe more. Just depends on who you are. But the Jordan 2s are pretty iconic as well. Those have the Wings logo. So they had the Wings logo on the Jordan 1 and the Jordan 2. And, you know, yeah, so that was that, right? And so then they designed that. And that was pretty breathtaking. That was like pretty groundbreaking. But then, you know, Jordan wasn't really happy with Nike at the time, just because of the, you know, what was going on with the sneakers and stuff. So, you know, he met with Peter Moore. Peter Moore was actually leaving Nike, and so they put Tinker Hatfield on the new Jordan coming up for the Jordan 3. Well, then Jordan actually met with Tinker Hatfield, and Hatfield was like, "Hey, what do you want on this?" Tinker was like, "What do you want to see on these?" And Jordan was like, "I want a mid. Everybody's rocking high tops, you know. Everybody's got the same thing. Everybody's sneakers look the same. Like if you go back and look at pictures, all the sneakers, they were all high tops. They looked the same." Jordan was like, "I want something different, you know, some kind of animal print, you know." So Tinker designed the Jordan 3 to have air sole, you know, air in the heel, because Tinker at the time was working on the Nike Air Max 1, and he had already done that one, and a couple trainers, and he had put air in them. So when they started talking to Jordan, you know, they came up with the Air Jordan, you know, and they were already, you know, Jordan was already Air Jordan, because on the Wings logo, you know, you got your Wings logo, and I'll put a picture of the Wings logo, that way you can see what that looks like up top. But so Jordan, you know, he was already Air Jordan, you know, but Tinker Hatfield came out with this logo right here, this iconic Jumpman logo, and this was the first time that Nike had ever done anything like this, to put a logo of Jordan. They wanted to say, "Hey Jordan, we got your back, we support you, you know, stay with us, don't go nowhere." And so Jordan loved this silhouette. He just loved everything about it, and the rest is history. You know, Tinker Hatfield went on to design, you know, all the Jordans 1 through 15, not all the Jordans, but 1 through 15, the most iconic ones. And then he came back to help out with the Jordan 20. But yeah, so without, you know, Tinker Hatfield, you know, making this sneaker right here, you know, and he designed it to look like that. So I have the actual Tinker Hatfield back here. You can see, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do another video, like a comparison, maybe like a before and, you know, where they were going. And but this was the afterthought. This is what they came out with, and you know, and this was it. So Jordan actually wore these sneakers back in 1988 in the playoffs. Yeah, so he wore these towards the playoffs in 88. In 87, he was mostly wearing the 2s, and then he started busting out the white cement versions of these, which I don't own. I don't know if you can see right there, he's wearing them right there. So Jordan actually jumped from the free throw line in these, you know, in the white cement version of these, to, you know, to dunk it. And that was amazing. So still waiting to get those into the collection. Hopefully one day, I think 2023, at some point they're re-releasing those. It's gonna be like a reimagine. So they're gonna be like what do they call it, like they're gonna have like off-white. They're not gonna be like bright white like these and stuff like that. So, but hey, we'll take it, right? But yeah, these are clean. These are definitely clean. And you see you got your Nike Air on the inside right there. Yeah, I can't wait till I get my double up coming from Nike. I want to do a comparison to see what's the difference, if there's any difference. You know, usually with my experience, you know, Nike has the better pairs. So I want to see if there's any differences. You see you got your Widow's Peak right there on the front, so they brought that back. The leather on there is really nice. You got your perforations on the heel right there, Nike Air right there on the tab. You got your gray sock liner, Jumpman on the front right there. Jordan. Your thin Nike Air hang tag that they gave us. It's not that thick one that they were doing for a minute. So I know Jordan Brand, you know, came up with a bunch of variations of these. They had the Katrina 3s that are like really similar to this. I think they're white right here. Then you got your Cardinal 3s that came out, but there's nothing like the OG, you know. So I know a lot of people are, you know, calling these bricks, saying that they're not going to resell, they're not selling, you know. I don't think many are sitting anywhere. I could be wrong. I mean, honestly, I just, like I said, got home, wanted to do this review. But yeah, they sold out on Sneakers app. I think there's a couple sizes on Foot Locker left, like a size 4 in men's and stuff like that. But I'm just glad that whoever wanted these, it wasn't like impossible to get. Like if you're an OG head and you really like this colorway, I think a lot of people were able to go get a pair. So just really excited to see that. But everybody, thanks for checking out JR Sneaker Show. God bless you, and I'm out.